everyone in the plane was doing the same thing. My dad was in the back. Oh, I'm in the front. Ah! The instructor, same position he was 5 minutes ago. Everyone in the plane screaming their lungs out right now. Oh my gosh! And then just the instructor so chill. But it was super, super fun. And then he said, all right, pull up. Welcome back. Episode number 10 of The Meadow. Today we are joined here by Jacob and Tyler, my two good friends since 7th grade. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Tyler.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I've known Dylan for 6 years now.
Yeah.
It's been 6 years.
That's crazy,
and
actually.
we're going strong.
Yeah. Jacob,
Thanks
what about
for
you?
having me.
My name is Jacob.
You've been on before. You're on episode number 2 podcast.
Episode number 2 podcast.
Yeah, he's a OG.
Back when we were at Roundtable.
He's one of the day one podcasters.
Day 2.
I wasn't invited till this one.
Well, you do live a little bit far away, so you kind of live 45 minutes from everyone, maybe an hour.
Hour?
Hour?
Yeah.
Is that how long it takes to get to town?
Depends how fast you go.
Dude, you are kind of far. Why'd you move in the first place?
I moved because my neighbors sucked.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Just because your neighbors?
Yeah.
Swear?
And my dad got a new job.
Oh, okay.
Over here.
That's more of the real reason.
Yeah.
Probably your dad, because your dad got a job. But I thought those neighbors, did they move out?
Yeah, they actually ended up moving out a couple months ago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So after you guys left?
Yeah.
Do you like it up here, though? Do you mind the commute?
Yeah, it's all right. I like it.
You chilling?
Yeah.
It's a little far from school.
My school's 5 minutes down the road.
Oh, crap. Forgot we graduated. Now you're in college.
Yeah.
And you go to the Folsom Lake College? Community college?
Yeah, Folsom Lake.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool so far.
That's cool.
Jacob, where do you go?
I go to community college.
Which one?
Sierra College. It's in Rockland. Kind of disclosing.
This is kind of loud.
Is it actually loud?
Love it.
Okay, I'll turn it down for you.
Wait, going back to the neighbor thing. What was wrong with your neighbors?
They were trailer park trash. That's all.
What if they're watching this right now?
I
And
hope
they're
they
saying,
are.
Then they're saying, hey,
They're pieces of trash.
hey,
Sorry,
that's mean.
they would just rev their dirt bikes. at
Maybe the
midnight.
way of life that they lived was different than yours, and your perception of the way they lived was just, was from an outside perspective. Maybe people in their community and the people that they surround themselves with think that's a normal way to live. Maybe what if the way that you lived was annoying to them? Look at those.
You're right, Dylan.
Look at
Maybe
that
you're
quiet
right.
family over there.
Yeah.
That family's so quiet and
So
boring.
irritating.
Yeah. What if that's what they thought?
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I am right.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not right.
Maybe.
What are you studying in college? What do you want to do?
Right now I'm undecided, but I would like to pursue sports medicine or something along the medical field.
What's your passion? What do you want to do in life?
It's a good question, Dylan. I'm yet to figure that out.
Yeah, you said something sports medicine. So
Yeah.
in something medical, I assume.
Yeah, I would like to go into the medical field.
A doctor, a nurse.
I would like to eventually become an orthopedic surgeon. But
There you go.
That's quite far away.
And is that your dream, or is that just what you want
Yeah,
your job to
dream.
be? That's your dream. Okay.
Yeah.
Orthopedic surgeon. What do they deal with?
They do small surgeries like little incisions and fixing tendons that have torn, stuff like that. Not big surgeries like heart surgery, nothing like that.
And you've had some experiences with tearing tendons, right?
Yeah, so it's like the people who fixed my ACL twice. It was the same guy.
2 ACL.
Yeah, same guy.
How'd you tear him?
The first time was in baseball,
Uh.
and the second time was in football.
They hurt?
Yeah, it did.
Did the recovery hurt more, or did the injury hurt more?
I would say, yeah, that the recovery actually hurt more.
Because you're bedridden for like 8
Yeah,
months,
yeah.
right? Or not? You're not bedridden, but you're not as mobile
Yeah,
for a while.
the pain from the surgery just bugs me so much.
Do you walk differently than you do?
No.
No, you don't notice a difference in the way you walk or anything?
Do I look like I walk different?
Maybe. I'm just kidding. No, you look fine. But what about mentally? Do you feel like you have to be more cautious when you walk around or run or play sports?
I used to, but I feel a lot better now.
So you're chilling.
Yeah, over the
That's
past
good.
few months.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of confidence to rebuild and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Injuries like that are, they're hard to come back from.
Yeah.
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 Jacob, have you tore anything?
Forgot I was in this podcast.
Oh, hey, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
What's up, man?
I was enjoying listening to you guys. But the most serious injury I've had, sprained pinky.
Sprained
actually-
pinky.
Concussions.
Oh,
I've had
concussion.
a few concussions.
Yeah, concussions are not good.
Blacked out for a bit. But
Mm.
sprained pinky also. Oh, and sprained ankle. I just be spraining stuff.
Let me guess. All football?
No.
Soccer.
One of them's football.
Basketball. One basketball. Concussion.
Okay.
Let me tell you the story of my concussion.
Let's hear it.
It was an afternoon lunch at school.
What?
Probably a Thursday.
You got a concussion at school?
We were playing basketball at lunch. It was in like fifth grade. We were playing basketball. That's probably in the camera. That's weird. We were playing basketball at lunch, and then I think I was like going up for a rebound, and then like my feet got like taken out from under me or something. Fell on the back of my head. And I blacked out for like a minute or something like that.
What grade was that?
That hurts.
5th grade, I think.
Oh, okay.
5th or 6th, one of those.
You also got a concussion from football, though, yeah?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It wasn't like as bad though.
When I saw that, because we were on the football field, and it was, were we on offense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob was playing 4-back or something like that, probably, and he caught the ball, and then this defender, when he was midair, hit him.
Wait. What's a 4-back?
How about I tell a story?
Is
and then
4-back not a position?
No.
It is in our playbook. It is in our playbook, Dylan.
Oh, that's not like a
It's-
known position at
it's
other
like-
schools?
It's like a slot receiver, I would say.
Oh, yeah, you
Okay,
tell the
okay.
story. It happened to you.
It's like a slot. Anyway, yeah, and then tell the story of your concussion, Dylan. After.
All right.
Did you already do that?
Yeah, I did, but I'll do it
I'll
again.
do it again.
I like to recycle content.
Yeah. It's like
It's my thing.
It's how you get big.
The Meadow, and then like underneath the Meadow, instead of saying like my name or anything or like the podcast, it's just like the
The
Meadow
concussion.
recycled content.
Oh.
No, yeah, I recycle content.
Yeah.
It's like my shtick.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so it was like it was a slant route. Did a little slant. Quarterback Deli, Christopher Deli. Shout out to you.
Mm.
Love the man. Already shouted him out last
He's
time.
got a game right now.
No, he
So,
doesn't.
Good luck, Deli.
Right now, right now,
Good
like,
luck, Delaware.
like right now.
Right now.
Against who?
I don't know.
Is he playing?
He posted on his story. I saw his
On what?
Snapchat.
Is he playing? He
Maybe?
starts?
I don't know.
Wide receiver probably.
I don't know.
Deli is so raw. I love Deli. Shout out Deli. Miss you. You didn't say
Let's
bye.
look it up. Let's look
Deli
it up.
didn't say bye to me though, which is like fake.
Does he have one today?
Well,
I'm mad at
Maybe.
Deli for not saying
Okay.
bye.
Anyway, Tyler, you can look it up.
let's see. Hold on.
But
Why
it
is this
was a
so-
slant route. He passed it to me. It was a little high. Some kid came under before it hit the ground. So I'm like,
You did a
damn.
So maybe.
You did
Number
a
80?
380? What position is 80? You did a 360 like backflip in air. Like a 360 somersault type deal in air. You literally flipped like a fidget spinner.
Yeah, it
in
looks so
midair.
weird. I landed so weird too. Good thing I didn't like
You landed on your
hurt,
head.
hurt anything. Yeah, I landed on my head. I don't
No,
know.
you did hurt something. You hurt your head.
Yes, but like at least I'm not paralyzed. You see those people who like land on their neck?
I don't know. Head
Paralyzed?
injuries are some of the worst. If you got a head injury,
Yeah. Would you rather have a concussion that you like heal from in like 2 weeks?
I guess you're right. Except I had a concussion that took 6 months to heal.
Yeah, that was bad.
From football?
No, this was from baseball. I dropped a bat on my head. I talked about it before. I don't really want to go into it,
A
but
bat on your head, Dylan.
Like to yourself, you dropped it?
yeah, I dropped my own bat on my own
Dylan,
head.
I thought it was that one thing.
What?
Like, you throw the baseball at that net and
Yeah.
it bounces back at you?
I hit a baseball at a net. It bounced back at me. I ducked out of the way to dodge the baseball, and
Oh.
unfortunately, the bat fell on my head.
Did you dodge the
It
baseball?
fell. It fell after me, like in the cartoons. Like I fell, and the thing was still like in midair.
Oh, like spinning in the midair?
Yeah, it was like,
Okay.
then it was a terrible sound effect. but-
Yeah.
I like listening to it.
What,
over the headset.
what did it sound like?
That's what it. Yeah, it blew up like an explosion.
Yeah, like cartoons.
Yeah, exactly. My life
Exactly.
is a cartoon.
Interesting.
So injuries, yeah. Maybe avoid injuries. Be safe with the sports you play. Sports are fun, but sports can also put you in a position where, you could be hurting for a while.
It could affect you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It really could affect you for the rest of your life.
Affect.
Anyway,
Ty, let's go
Okay,
back
yeah.
to how we met.
it's
we
okay.
met
It's okay, Dylan. I was about to say.
What were you gonna say?
First day of 7th grade.
You remember that? You sat next to me at the lunch table
I did.
with your
I
little.
did.
Tyler
I had
is
0
notorious.
friends.
Tyler's notorious for having the same lunch every single day at school.
Yes, my mother makes it for me, and she still does.
But here's the thing: it might be the same lunch, but they are the best lunches.
Your mom's chicken nuggets are
Everyone,
really good.
everyone would be like, Tyler, can I please have some of your chicken nuggets
That's true.
that Mrs. Adam makes, and they're so lovely.
Yes.
Your mom's
They
chicken
are great.
nuggets are the best. So even though, yep, that's what I had to say.
Even though.
I was gonna say, even though it's a repetitive lunch, it is the best lunch you could possibly have.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank Dylan for sitting next to me.
What?
At lunch.
Oh.
that makes more sense. I was like,
For
what?
how we became friends.
No, yeah, it was like the first day of 7th grade, and I was like, that
Yeah.
guy looks cool. Him and his curly hair. I don't know if he had curls back then. He probably
No,
did.
he had waves.
I had waves.
He had waves.
He had the
It looked
straight hair
so
that you
sick.
slicked back.
I had
huh?
360s.
It looked nice. It looked nice. He started the wave trend,
I don't know if he started that.
and then
Okay.
he had an earring in
definitely
one of his
started
ears.
it.
Tyler, you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I only had one.
It was cool.
It was kind of the thing in Hawaii, so that's why.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. You've lived in so many different places. How many places? Tell them right now. Name them as you
Let's
you
see.
count them.
I was born in Mississippi.
Woo!
I moved to Texas, then Colorado, then Hawaii, and then California, and then South Korea, and then back here.
Why did you move to these many places?
My dad was in the Air Force,
Mm.
which he retired a couple years ago.
Super
So, yeah.
dope.
And it was super dope.
Was all that change really cool to you? Do you think that it impacted your life in a good way? Because I was talking about yesterday the fact that I've moved so many times. Okay, wait, my mom's gonna get mad at me. For the majority of my life, I have lived in a singular home. The one on house in Rockland, I lived there for like 8 or 9 years. But have lived in a lot of homes. But I did live the majority of my life in a one home. So, Mom, I'm sorry. You might get mad at that. Don't think I have moved a lot, guys. Whatever.
Dylan,
Don't get mad at me, Mom.
make sure.
Just kidding. My mom loves me. Mom, I love you. You're my number one fan, and you're awesome. Also, shout out. Yesterday, I talked about how my family, and I didn't mention my sister's kids, my 2 nieces and my nephew. Shout out Skylar, Delilah, and Archer. When you watch this when you're older, I am your uncle, and I am the best uncle you have, but also Trevor. Trevor's a great uncle, too. So, yeah, and all your other uncles. I just had to do that. I had to shout out my... Sorry, okay, go back. Do you think all that change and all that moving around was, like, good in your life? Like, did you...
Yeah, I think it really helped me, I guess, learn how to make friends easily or easier, because I had to do it very often because I always moved away from like the friends I made after a couple years or so.
Yeah, you got to experience a lot of new places, a lot of new people, a lot of new things, new environments.
Yeah.
It's probably cool. I think that's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, what was South Korea like?
How
How long were you there?
3 years.
Yeah.
It's very polluted there.
Polluted as in like air quality polluted?
Yeah, and
Mm.
like street wise, like
Oh.
people just make trash piles in the road.
Where did you live? Did you live on base?
I did, yeah, in an apartment.
So did you ever travel outside of the base?
Yeah, we would go
Oh.
out all the time.
What was your favorite place to go, food-wise?
This place called Happy Teriyaki.
Oh.
That was really good. They would give you half a plate of rice and the other half teriyaki chicken,
Nice.
and it was.
Do you ever miss it
awesome.
over there
Yeah,
in South Korea?
certain places. I don't really miss living there.
Do
But
you met a few friends over there, right?
yeah.
You still keep in touch with them today?
No. Wait.
What about that one guy on Xbox?
Oh, right. Yeah,
What's his name?
Clancy.
Yeah, Clancy.
I remember Clancy.
He moved to Alabama now, but I still talk to him now and then.
Yeah, I think moving around like that is good. I think, I just talked about it 5 seconds ago. My mom might get mad, but moving around is good. And the reasons I moved around was jobs and stuff and like
Yeah.
that whatnot. You kind of have to make moves here and there. And I like where I ended up. I ended up in a really good place, met some good people. So I'm happy. Yeah.
You
Jacob,
happy
what
you
about
met
you?
Me and Jacob?
Huh?
Are you happy you met me and Jacob?
Yeah, you guys are dope.
Hey, thanks, Dylan.
All right, Jacob.
What about you, Jake? How many houses have you lived in?
Technically speaking, I've lived in 2 houses.
Mm.
Dude. But one of them, lived there for 6 months, so it doesn't really count. But I've lived in my house that I'm currently at for about 18 years. And I love it.
I did not know
It's
that.
nice. Really?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. Glad
Can the
Glad
mic
I
hear me
stayed.
when I'm talking like this?
It might,
You
but
could
you
hear
kind
it
of want
in
to
the
talk
headset.
directly.
Okay, my
Yeah.
fault.
No, you're probably fine though. I'd say you're pretty much good. What was it like
Okay.
having a dad in the Air Force? Was that cool? Did you get to like experience a lot of?
I did. I got to meet a lot of his friends, which was cool. I mean, I was pretty young for the most part meeting them. So
Did you ever get to fly in them? Like, did you?
I know.
No.
I got to. So when my dad was flying the U-2 spy
Mhm.
plane,
Yeah. Ooh, spy plane.
to land, they need like a car behind them called a chase car.
What is that for?
It's to tell them how far from the ground they are before they land.
Huh.
So that was cool because we would go about 180 miles an hour
That's
in the
cool.
car.
In the car?
In the car, yeah. On the flight, like the flight
What kind
line.
of car are you driving?
Yeah, what? That's actually
They
crazy.
had
Is it Bugatti or something?
they had like Dodge Chargers, Dodge Challengers.
And you said it was
some
to do what
Mustangs.
with the speed of the plane or something?
It's to drive right behind the plane and radio to them to tell them how far they are from the floor, like 5 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet.
That's pretty
so then
sick,
they don't
actually.
slam the plane on the floor.
Huh. Is the U-2 plane, does it have like engines and stuff? Oh, it has to. Never mind. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Well,
Huh?
because when I look at a U-2 plane, it looks like kind of like a glider plane, and gliders
It
don't
is.
have.
If the engine stops, it'll glide for
It does. Okay.
days. Yeah,
Oh, for really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Because what's the wingspan on? Like 101 feet.
101 feet. Yeah,
I remember that you told me that like
Yeah.
6 years ago.
I remember
Kept it in
you
my brain.
telling me, you showing me pictures that your dad took.
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Hey, why'd you leave Wisca? You left us after ninth grade?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Why'd you leave us? Did you not like it there?
It was just, I don't know. I wanted to play football at a better school.
Yeah, because our school is like D6 in football.
No, our school was really good at football. Like
I
their
don't know
kicker
about
was
that.
raw. Their kicker was insane at football. Dude. I'm
Was
just
that you?
saying.
Hey,
Maybe.
Jacob's the kicker. No, Jacob played every position. Kicker, running back.
We had 20 kids on that team. You have
Jacob
to play
played-
every position.
That's good.
He was on the field every single time there was a ball on the field. So
So like all the time, done.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I kind of I regret leaving, but then I don't as well.
You still stay in touch with your Wisca friends though, yeah.
Yeah, I talk to you guys, hang out with you guys way more than anybody from Lincoln.
So what I'm hearing from you is that Wisca people are just better.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
By a
Wait,
long
what's
shot.
public school like? Because you went to a public school. Is there fake people? Is it like the movies?
Yeah, I would say most of them grew up together and stuff, so it's really
It was
I
hard to
don't
get in.
clicky, I guess. So
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, because they're all from the same area and stuff, and
yeah.
that makes sense.
So I guess I was cool with almost everybody.
You did meet your
But I was-
girlfriend there though.
I did.
Girlfriend to this
yeah.
day. That's
Shout out
cool.
Emily. It was our 2 years yesterday.
You were late to your own house because of Emily.
Yeah, I had
No,
to
I'm just kidding.
jump
We
around.
showed up early, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It's just set up the podcast. Today's podcast took a while to set up. This was like a 45-minute setup, just because right now it's a balancing act for the mic. On
Yeah,
the
and Dylan doesn't
couch.
let other people set up his equipment for some
I'm
reason.
very anal and meticulous about my
Very what?
my setup. I like anal. Just kidding.
He's cutting that out for sure.
No, I
What?
won't cut that out. I'm sorry for anyone.
Dylan,
who's
my mom
watching it.
watches this.
Really?
I'm sorry, Mom. Dylan is not a bad kid. It's just he does bad things. Which makes
Tyler-
him a bad kid.
Tyler thought of it in his head. I had to say the joke.
You're right.
Just-
I take responsibility for that one.
Thank you,
Mom,
Tyler.
I don't even
for-
know what that means.
Thank you, Tyler, for owning up to your mistakes.
Yep.
Just kidding. No, but for any parents that are watching this, I'm sorry I said that. Even though it was pretty funny though.
It is pretty funny.
But yeah, I'm pretty meticulous about my setup and stuff. So when anyone tries to help me, I do get a little mad. But that's just because I have a passion, and I'm also a very weird person. I've talked about this before, and I just kind of think of myself like a spider, like a slow moving spider, but a spider that could also like get you whenever it
jumpy
wants.
and quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like a spider that moves slow with its webs. It puts its webs in place. It maps out its future and makes its web so beautiful. But then when it needs to take it down or when it needs to trap something, it's quick. You know what I mean?
Scaring me, Tyler. Every time you turn around, bro, I keep.
My bad.
There's a ghost behind
I keep
you.
hearing the wash or the dryer.
Oh, okay.
And then, but then when a bug gets trapped in my web.
Are you still talking about you being a spider?
No,
Yeah,
that wasn't me.
I
I think that was
wasn't.
Tyler. Tyler, you're so weird for talking about that.
My
I'm
bad.
just kidding.
So what are we gonna name this podcast?
This podcast is gonna
Need
be
to get a name.
called
Dylan, negate
The-
the spider.
the 7th grade. Actually,
Reunion.
no, because I had a lot of 7th grade friends. I
I
mean,
feel like everyone on this podcast is, besides like Ethan.
yeah, everyone that has been on
And
here
Sam.
is
Yeah.
a reunion. What? You know Sam somehow?
We played frisbee like 2 weeks
Ultimate
ago.
Frisbee.
Yeah, bro. Ultimate Frisbee, bro.
I love
Come on
Ultimate
now.
Frisbee.
Come on now, Dale.
That's so sick. Hey, I like your new backyard. Your dad showed me around when we got here.
Thank you.
That's really sick.
It's
actually.
looking better.
It is looking really good because I was here when it was just dirt, and now it's like actually
Yeah.
like, what's the word for
Usable for
it? I don't want to
I
say
guess.
renovated. No, renovated's a good word, right?
Yeah.
Or is
I
that
guess.
used just for indoor stuff? Can you say renovated for outdoor?
I don't
things?
think it
Maybe.
matters, Dylan.
Maybe.
Maybe it does matter though.
Maybe it does.
Maybe I feel like people still understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying, type in the chat. Hey Dylan, we understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So we put down concrete. We got
Yeah.
our chickens. They're pretty good. They started laying eggs.
Those chickens have grown so fast. I remember when they were literally just like a little tiny baseball,
Yeah.
and then now
they
they're
were
like
cute. Now
they're even smaller than baseball, like ping pong balls,
Like a marble.
Yeah.
and now they're huge. A little bit larger than a marble.
Dylan,
Hey, did your
remember
car
what
get
was the-
fixed? Did you fix your car?
Yeah. So for the most part, it's fixed, but
Why don't you tell the guests how you I mean not the guests, the audience how you broke it. You broke your car. And tell them what the car
it's
is.
a sensitive subject.
What kind of car is it?
So it's a 1972 Chevy Vega,
All right. Nice.
and it's got a 400 small block V8 in it.
What?
So
What do you keep looking
My
back
bad.
there for?
I don't know. I keep hearing sounds.
No one's there. I can see.
So I drove it about like an hour-long trip, and over that course of time, one of the bolts came loose and fell into the engine. So, like, if you know cars, that's like the worst thing you can do to your car, put metal inside your engine. And so I had to take it completely apart and get some of the parts fixed. And then it's been a ride with that car, and I've spent so much money to fix the engine.
And you noticed as you kept on trying to fix it, more problems like arose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this has been like a 7th month project.
Yeah, probably.
Is it running now? You good?
It is running now.
What do you
but
got to do? Your brother
it-
said something
It
about
is
alignment.
leaking. It's leaking oil,
Mm.
but that's just a rubber seal that I bought and will be here on Friday.
Hmm.
So that's my last thing I need to fix.
And then you're all
Let's
set.
hope. Let's hope.
Probably not going to drive it again though, right? You kind of just want to.
I'm just gonna let it sit there forever now.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because who were you gifted it? Were you gifted?
Yeah, to you.
What?
What?
No.
You said you were. I
I said
regifted
no.
it.
Did you gift? Was it gifted to you? Like, how'd you get the car?
Oh, from my grandfather.
Your grandfather passed it down.
Yeah.
And your brother got one too.
Yeah, he did.
Are you jealous of his? Whose do you like better?
Now mine's faster.
Really?
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Where are you going? How's it going with you?
It's going good. I'm just kind of just chilling.
All right.
Are we gonna wait for Dylan to
Chilling.
get back?
Yeah,
first?
we're waiting for Dylan.
Well, they can still hear you and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna cut this part out?
No, this is all in it.
Oh.
Are you
So-
serious?
Well, we
every-
decided to wait for you.
Everything
Our
that just
host.
happened.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Welcome back.
I know. I'm still leaving it in there. Everyone, everything that was there, everyone just saw. It was all awkward for everyone, including the audience.
Do you do that in every podcast?
Yes, but usually, it's not that hard to get to the camera.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a.
Just a weird setup on floor 0.
This was.
I had no clue what that meant.
We texted Tyler in the group chat. We're like, "Hey, can we film the podcast on floor 0?" He's like, "What?"
Yeah. I
No,
didn't-
0 floor. We said 0 floor. Hey, can we film the podcast on 0 floor? He's like, "Huh?"
Did you get that right away?
And we,
Me and Dylan were next to each other. We
Oh.
were like, let's just text over.
yeah, and
I
then
had
I was
no
like,
clue.
below 1 floor. He's like, "I've never heard of that."
In my own house, I didn't know what that was.
That's so funny.
No, it's because it came.
Wait, just kidding. This isn't my house.
No, it's because Jacob and I were talking, and we were like, "What do I call below the first story?" And,
No,
and I
Dylan was like, let's do it on the bottom floor. So I was thinking he was saying this floor, and he's like, the one below the bottom floor. I was like, what? What does that mean? You mean the 0 floor? And he was like, yeah. So we
No,
call it the
because what
0th floor.
I thought I considered the bottom floor just like because this is a 2-story house with a basement. So I considered like the first story would be like the bottom floor, and this would be like the floor below the bottom.
Like the
Gotcha,
bottom is
gotcha.
floor.
So then I was like, okay, so if that's 1 and that's 2, then let's just call this one 0, and then we texted you in the group chat 0 floor.
That makes sense.
You caught on though. Are you gonna use that
Little
indefinitely
bit.
now?
Yeah, probably.
I would. That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
term. 0 floor.
Yeah, but this is not my house.
This is not Tyler's house.
There's a mess back there, and it's not mine.
This is Ted's house.
Ted's house.
Yep,
Ted
this
Faith.
is Ted Faith's house.
Yep.
Mom let us in through the back.
Yep. He's away at college in Creighton, but we are using his house because he is a kind gentleman.
That's that.
All right, let's talk about something controversial.
What?
Just kidding. I don't have anything on my mind.
You should have had Yanni back on the podcast again.
Yanni will be on soon before again when I leave. Before I leave.
Okay. When do you leave?
I leave in 7 days away to college.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be cool. Cool experience. Be in a new dorm. Garrett's gonna be my roommate. New environment. San Luis Obispo, California, Cal Poly. Shout
You're gonna
out.
have us down there, right?
Yeah, you guys would definitely come down,
For sure,
spend the
for
night.
Sure.
That'd be cool. I'm gonna try to make my room as pretty as possible.
Okay.
Deck it all out so when you guys come down there, it'll be nice and homey. What
Sweet.
kind of vibe should I go for?
Wait, Dylan, is that where you're doing all your podcasts?
I don't know.
No, I don't think I'm gonna set it up in there. I think it's gonna take up a lot of space, so I'll probably just use the library or like a.
You're gonna talk in the library.
Oh wait, yeah, never mind. I'll probably just use like I'm sure they have like meeting rooms and quiet rooms and stuff because this is a big campus. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll have somewhere I can get away. And if not, I know if my uncle lives in San Luis Obispo, so maybe I
You
can
just
use
go to his house.
I can
every
use his
day.
house or like my aunt. I don't know, whatever works out.
That's
I'm
cool. You have family down there. So in case of emergency.
In case Garrett like wants to stab me in my sleep, I can always go to the hospital.
I could see that.
In case Garrett's
Mhm.
actually a mass murderer.
Yeah, if you're watching this, Garrett, we know you are secretly. Just kidding.
Just confess
No,
already.
Garrett's
we know.
awesome. Garrett's awesome.
We know what you did yesterday,
We know what you did.
Don't play dumb with us.
Stop playing silly. We know everything.
He like actually did something. He's like, dude, how would they find out?
You still playing sports, Ty?
No. I'm not.
I know Jacob is. Jacob's on an adult team, right? Soccer.
I hurt my knee.
How'd you
I'm
hear
not
that?
on
I
it
heard about
anymore.
that.
How'd you hear it? What'd you do?
How'd you hear about it? What?
Because you didn't come to Frisbee that
Oh.
one day.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to Ultimate Frisbee.
How'd you heard it?
Here's how it goes.
Did you just cry? Did he just cry on the
Sunday
podcast?
morning. It was Sunday morning.
What day was it?
I think
Sunday
I
morning.
think he said Saturday afternoon.
Anyway, it was a through ball. Halfway through the second
wait,
half.
wait. For
Please
people
thoroughly
that,
explain.
people
a
that-
I
through
feel like
ball.
everyone knows what a through ball is. Even if you
nope,
don't play
I
soccer.
don't even know it. So for
I
people
explained it
that,
to you before, Dylan.
for people that don't know any soccer terms, can you explain what a through ball is?
Yeah, please
Through ball is-
thoroughly explain that.
When your teammate passes the ball, instead of directly to you, he passes it ahead of you so you can run to it.
So
And
it's like
through the
it's like
defenders.
it's like a hunter leading their shot.
Yeah,
if a deer is
that's
running,
That's good.
he's got to lead his shot.
Exactly.
Through ball. All right.
Yeah.
Not that I
you
would.
gotta lead him. You
I
gotta
would
lead
never
him.
hunt any animals.
But it doesn't go
I
through.
could never get
anything.
myself to do that. Hunting is
It
just
goes through
not
the
my thing.
defenders.
It's a head.
Look
ball.
at two defenders. You okay? Me, two defenders. Teammate passes it through the defenders. I run in.
Oh, a
between
through ball.
Oh,
Dude, you should have said so in the first place.
Anyway, Sunday morning, through ball. I was running to it, and then I stuck my foot in the ground, and so I was like, all my weight was on that foot, and then the guy went at my knee and like straightened.
Did it
and-
feel good or no?
Yeah, it felt really good. So this is my
Okay.
knee, right? Like straightened and then went past straight, and then
That's not good.
Hyperextended.
yeah, I think it
Yeah.
should be fine. Anyway, I was gonna go to the doctor's, and then I got a PC, so I didn't really want to go. And I canceled my doctor's appointment, and now it hurts again.
Anything
Oh.
for the PC.
So I haven't.
True.
You play league, Ty? Wait,
Where'd you get money for that?
I work it in and out.
Oh, right.
You like
right,
it
right.
there?
We just got a pay raise.
Hey, what's your level,
I
Jake?
went last night to see you, but you
Almost
weren't
level 4, bro. Almost.
For anyone that doesn't know, at In and Out there is levels, and you have to pass. What? Why don't you explain it, Jacob?
there. You explain it.
You work there.
So there's levels you have to pass.
Okay.
Exactly what Dylan said.
No, wait, explain it actually.
it's just
How do you pass them?
Yeah.
you just have to learn different things. Like level 1, you take orders.
And so if you're doing good at taking orders, do they move you level 2, or is,
Yeah,
it, just,
you have
is
to
it
get
like a time?
certified.
Is
You
it a
have to get
time
certified.
thing?
Like kind of.
What's level 2? Tomatoes?
I forget.
I think level 2 is tomatoes.
Yeah,
I
probably.
only know what's after. What's 4 and up?
What's 4?
4
Fry?
is fries.
You're a
5
fry cook now? You certified?
I said I'm level 3, Dylan.
You said 4.
What's
I'm
level
almost
3?
level 4. Almost level 4.
What's 3?
Level 3 is like everything other than
Fries?
the things that matter.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
you get paid like mad at In-N-Out. That's
yeah. Let's not
awesome.
talk about that.
I did try to visit you last night, and you were not
Really?
there.
I've seen Emily there so many times.
She tells me every time.
Really?
She's like, I saw Jacob.
Yeah, I saw her and I said, "Hey, Emily, I was Tyler."
That's sweet of you.
Yeah.
Caring about
She's
me.
like, "Tyler's good."
Yeah, but you weren't there last night.
I don't
It
know.
really
I
let
don't know
me
if this
down.
is a good thing
My bad,
to.
bro.
Hey Ty, I don't know
It's
if this
alright.
is a good thing to bring up, but I'm just gonna bring it up because it's funny. What'd you forget yesterday? Between you and Emily's relationship.
Oh, I did forget our 2-year anniversary.
That
So I
seems
had
like
to
a-
move our podcast, which was definitely more
Is
important.
that why
to
we
the
were-
Saturday instead?
Yeah, podcast was supposed to be filmed yesterday. That's why I posted a solo podcast.
Yeah.
But I did want to experiment with a solo podcast, and I think it did go well. Maybe.
I'm yet to watch it.
You don't have to. It has my lowest views right now. It's sitting around like 9 views, and it's been posted for like 10 hours. So,
That was the first thing I did this
okay.
morning. I opened my phone and I was like, "Oh, Dylan posted a podcast."
hey, I post on my stories each morning just to kind of get some more
True.
eyes on it. But
Dude, why do I keep burping?
I also started a TikTok for the podcast.
Did you?
It's called the Meadow
Shout it
Podcast. Shout
Yeah.
out to the Meadow Podcast at
Meadow
the Meadow
Podcast.
Podcast.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And the first video,
On TikTok.
the first video got seven views. The second one got 517, and the third one got 2. So there's a little bit of a weird thing going on with TikTok. I don't think I'm reaching people's For You page. Maybe I'm getting shadow banned. And if TikTok is shadow banning me because I'm such a big influencer in the podcast realm, then I'd encourage TikTok to really shadow ban me.
You just gotta figure out the algorithm, Dylan.
Is that what
It's
it
just
is?
the TikTok algorithm.
Ty's texting.
My fault.
Hey, bro.
Dude, Tyler.
That's on me.
Don't get on your phone, bro.
Just cut that part out.
Just cut it out.
Just cut it.
How many siblings do you have?
Me or Jacob?
You with these questions, Dylan.
I have about 1 sibling.
About 1 sibling.
About
Okay.
1 sibling.
Yeah, so is he missing something? Like an
No,
arm?
he's
or-
good. He's all good.
Oh, okay. Does he have an extra arm or something? Or?
No, he's good.
Okay.
Sorry, Tyler. I'll clean that up after.
It's all right. It's in Dylan's bucket.
It's
And
in,
it's in Ted's house anyway, so it doesn't
it's
even
in my
matter.
Ted's
tote in Ted's house. Well, you got one brother. What?
Did
How
you
old
call
is
it
he?
a tote?
Yeah, it's called a tote.
Okay.
How many siblings do you have? Well, I asked that. You have a brother,
Yeah, brother.
Brandon, BR. How old is he?
I think he just turned 20.
Really?
You think?
What? He took after your father. He's taking flight lessons
Flight
and
school.
stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, when you grew up, did you never have an interest in flights?
No,
Like
I
flying
don't
like
think
that?
he did either, but it's kind of like his last resort.
Oh, that's kind of mean.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
No, that's
It's
true.
kind of cool though.
Does he have a dream, like his passion or something, or what does he want to do?
I guess flight school,
Yeah.
flying for the airlines.
That's cool, actually.
He likes cars, but
Oh yeah, he's
I
good at
guess-
cars. He's worked
I
mostly
guess
on your
it's
car,
like
huh?
driving in the sky.
What?
So
With a plane.
flying planes.
A little more expensive though, no?
Sure,
Yeah.
it's just like driving in the sky.
Yeah, yeah. A
All
little
right,
bit.
all right.
Yeah.
I flew a plane once, actually.
Did you actually?
Did you?
Yeah. I took a flight lesson with my dad and my brother.
How'd
This
that
is a
go?
funny story. I'll tell you the story.
All right, let's hear it.
This was about 2 years ago, and it was it was a couple cities over from where I lived. And my dad said, "Hey, you know those flight lessons? The first trial introduction flight is not too expensive. It's probably like $150. Put you up in the air, maybe 200. I don't know, somewhere in the low hundreds." Yeah, Dad, let's go do it. So we drove out there. You have to sign some paperwork. He goes around the plane. He shows you a few things, this and that. This is the wing. This is where the gas is held. All cool stuff. You got to learn that. Then we get in the plane, and he's taking us down the runway. I'm actually the pilot, and he's the co-pilot, the instructor. He put me in the captain's seat, and we're just going along the runway. He takes the plane off. We're up in air. All cool and all that. Man, this is really sick because these planes are pretty small. It's me in the front, and the instructor in the front, and then my brother and my dad in the back. So it's only a 4-seater. Called what do they call the Cessna or something?
Cessna, yeah.
Yeah, Cessna plane.
Plane my brother flies right now.
We're up in the air. We're flying around,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden the instructor goes, "It's all yours." Hands off. Puts his hands behind his back. He's just chillaxing. I go, What do I do now? I don't know how to fly a plane. The only plane I flew was in GTA 5. hopefully that will come to use. And little did I know, it didn't come to use. So, I grab onto the, what is this thing called? The yoke? I grab onto the yoke. I put my feet on the pedals. I think there's a left pedal and a right pedal, right?
Yes.
And that controls the,
This way.
that controls
rudder.
this way, right? Okay.
Rudder.
Thank you.
What is it called?
It controls the rudder.
And then the yoke controls the left to right.
Yeah.
So you kind of just have to figure out the balance between left,
Stop doing that.
feathering the left pedal to rotate it, and then also like the yoke, just you got to experiment with it. And little did I know, actually, GTA did help with that, because GTA, you have 2 analog sticks, and you turn left with one, and then you kind of control the plane with the other. I just bit a little hangnail on my thumb.
So it was the same controls then?
Yeah, it actually was pretty similar. It was like flying in GTA. No, but I did better than I thought, and it's not as, okay, keep in mind, I only was messing with the yoke and the 2 pedals. There's also a million other buttons in the center console that I have no clue what to do. So I was only flying the part that, because he got off the ground, he set the plane up into a ideal position. So I was only controlling the part of the plane that really didn't matter a whole lot. But then he said, because we're flying over a lake at this point, he says, hey, go ahead and dive the plane towards the lake. I'm like, what? Hey, just go and dive the plane towards the lake. Put your yoke in. Okay. We're heading straight down for the lake. Literally a nosedive. We're probably sitting around, I don't know what they fly at. Probably a good altitude. We're a couple thousand feet above the water.
Did you just pick your nose?
No,
I just wanted everyone to rewind 5 seconds to look at that again.
No, I itched my nose.
Oh my gosh, you're making my nose itch just like thinking about it.
Here it goes. We're going straight towards the lake. Here's my brother in the back. My brother is not very fond of roller coasters or anything that has a lot of movement.
Shout out to Trev.
Trevor, here we go. Here's Trevor in the back. He's holding my dad's hand. And we crashed. And just kidding. No.
You okay though?
No, but it was I'm not saying that Trevor gets scared of planes, but everyone in the plane was doing the same thing. My dad was in the back. I'm in the front. The instructor, same position he was 5 minutes ago. Everyone in the plane screaming their lungs out right now. Oh my gosh! And then just the instructor so chill, but it was super super fun. And then he said, "All right, pull up." It was like so
It
cool.
was all good.
Yeah, it was
That's
chilling.
crazy.
That was probably the best $200 I've ever spent in my life, except for the $125 that I had for dinner last night.
Yeah, where'd you go? I saw that.
I went to a restaurant. This was the most expensive dinner I've ever had. I will never do this again. I'd say an average dinner for me is about $6. I had chicken and potatoes. But last night we went out to a fancy restaurant, just to experience it.
What was it called?
It was called High Steaks.
Oh, it's a steak place? Or no,
Yeah.
sushi place?
No, it's a
Why would you get sushi
Yep,
out of that
it's
Ty?
sushi. No, but I had anyways, that was a cool story about the planes. Guys, if you ever want to fly a plane, fly it. I highly recommend it. It was super fun, super worth it. Yeah, definitely go fly a plane. They're pretty cheap, and get the instructor I did, because he'll make you piss your pants like I did. But yeah, so I went to go get a steak last night at this with my dad and my brother. Again, we're a good duo. Trio. Whoops.
Poor Trevor.
I
Just
gotta
kidding. Get it?
I got a what? I got a
I don't know, man.
because we just left Trevor out. Like, hey Dad, we're the best duo ever, and the Trevor just sitting there like.
That's what I was trying to get. It just continues. All
right.
man.
No, but I got a Wagyu steak, a
I
Kobe
heard that's some of the best.
a Kobe
steak.
A5 Wagyu steak. It's like the best on the
Okay.
planet.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear what he has to say though.
All right, let's hear
Oh,
it.
should I tell that part of the story?
No. Just say how you didn't like it.
Oh yeah, no. The Wagyu steak was not the best, because I was like, the guy came over. I was like, yeah, I want the Wagyu steak.
You said that too?
Yeah, I saw the lights flickering.
We
Yeah.
should do a Ouija board.
I sat down. I acted like
On
I
the
had some money in my
podcast.
pocket, even though I'm completely broke. I said, yeah, give me the steak. He said, oh, good choice. I said, yeah, I know. It's a great choice. I come here often. I get about 5 times a week. I know it's a great choice. He says, how would you like that cooked? I said, whatever you think's best. And me not liking raw fish or uncooked meats, he says medium rare. I say, I can't argue with him. This is a $125 steak. I'm not going to say anything.
But I thought you go there 5 times a week, Dylan. How do you usually get it done?
I go there blindfolded most nights.
Oh.
And
okay.
yeah. I don't normally order that. It was a different waiter this time. He's new.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't know how I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I said, give me the medium rare. Sure, I'll try it. This thing comes out, it's completely pink. I'm like, what is this? The only part that's cooked is like the outside crust. And I assume that because people have it, like Jacob would totally love a steak that's cooked like this because he likes raw fish. He likes steaks that are just meats that are
Meats that are cooked normally.
Yeah, meats that are, because when you're at a fancy restaurant like this, I think meats are supposed to be eaten like that. It's like a delicacy. It's like eating caviar. It's like how you're supposed to eat it. Mm-hmm. So it came out medium rare. The outside is lightly cooked. It's like a nice crust. I have a picture of it. I could pop it up on the screen, but I won't because I don't know how to edit like that yet.
It's gonna be right there if he learns.
Right there.
Right there.
I should actually. Maybe I will add it. Maybe I'll figure it out tonight.
Do it like down here. Actually,
It'll be right here.
Right here? Yeah, right here.
Just right
in
now.
our hands.
Yep.
Put your hands up.
You know what? You're making me.
Now you got to do it, Dill.
I know I have to do it.
We'll see.
Hopefully
If this comes out a day late, you know why.
Hopefully I live up to that and I actually figure out how to paste that in there. I'm sure it's not hard. You should probably just take a JPEG, post it on the video. It's probably not gonna be that hard, but
It's like watermarks all over. It's like
no, okay, but this steak comes out, pretty raw looking in the middle. It looks like it was literally just cut off the animal and was like slapped on a dinner plate
with crust.
Yeah, and okay, my plate was about this big, and it had some like sauce in the middle, and then a few like little cool things that make it. What are those called? Garnishes that like make it look all nice. Garnish. And then the steak itself was like the size of a half of an apple.
That's it?
Yeah, crazy. So I cut it open. I mean, I take my first cut, dip it in the sauce. I put it in my mouth. That's a texture I don't really like. Yeah, I'm not really liking that texture.
What are you doing?
You hear my dryer?
It's tripping about the washing machine.
Yeah, now it's drier.
Yeah, that texture, this kind of tastes something like raw fish. This is something I don't like. So, me, it's hard to get down. I swallow it. My dad's making a few jokes, so it makes it even harder to swallow. I finally get it down. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. So then the waiter comes back over. He's like, your steak okay? And I was like, no. And my dad was like, hey, can you just put it back on the grill for him? He's not really liking the, can you make it medium or medium plus? That was a term this guy used. He said medium plus. I don't know what that means. He says, yeah, we'll make a medium plus. Puts it back on the grill. Comes about like 5 minutes later. Now, this is not medium plus. This is definitely well. This is like well done. I don't know what their medium plus is. Their rare is like pink, and their
extremes on both.
And then their medium well is like burnt. No, I'm just kidding. This restaurant was actually really good. I'm not hating on it. No, but it came out perfectly. The way it was cooked, so good. I finished a steak in 2.4 seconds. This thing, the fat, because the Wagyu steak is known to have high fats and also high meat. So it's a great marbleization and a great contrast between the both. So this thing melts like butter in your mouth, and it tasted so well. It was actually the right temperature for my taste buds. I put it down in a couple of seconds, and it was a great experience. Was it worth $125? I probably won't go there again. I probably won't get a dinner worth $125 anymore. I would probably just stick to no sides. Just
no sides.
Literally just the steak.
Wait, Dylan, was it A5 or whatever?
Yeah, A5.
Yeah.
A5.
That's like the good stuff. That's like the good.
Yeah, this was like. I'll show you the picture.
I got a story about expensive dinners.
No, yeah, I'll never do that again. I will stick to my chicken and potatoes because that's what I know best.
So I just went to Mexico.
Look at that's it right there.
Oh yeah, that's pretty rare.
Was that when it was cooked the second time or the first time?
That's the first time. You might like that. You'd love that actually.
Yeah.
That's not me though. See what I mean though?
That
Just like
good.
the
that looks good.
Look at my plate though.
He's gonna put that right there. Also, that picture is gonna be right there.
Right there.
I'm definitely not doing that.
All right,
Gotta do it, dude.
So I was just in Mexico, and it was a pretty fun time.
You were in Mexico?
Yeah, I just went to Mexico.
Oh my gosh, you just went to Cabo, huh?
I did go to Cabo.
What did you do in Cabo?
Mostly just swam.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Only swam. That's it. Anyways, so my parents' friends also were just there, and their friend recommended a dinner place. And so they show up, they go to dinner, and I'm not sure if it was just the adults or the whole family, so 4 people. But either way, their dinner was a total of $1,600.
What
for?
Well,
like pesos?
What did you just say?
Pesos? $600 US.
$1,600 US.
Yep.
Whose was this?
Ain't no way.
Whose dinner was this?
My parents' friends that were there.
What did they order for $1,600?
I have no idea, but
they got scammed.
Apparently,
wait, how many people was this?
It was 2 or 4, so it was $800 a person or $400. But either way,
what did they order, Ty?
I don't know. I don't know. But
what was your most expensive dinner there?
There?
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
though.
Oh.
Did you hear that in the mic?
You
Well,
can definitely hear that in the mic.
I've done that a few times.
I usually stayed in the resort, and it was
Ooh,
pretty
did you hear that one?
all-inclusive. I
Oh,
tried.
is that in camera?
No.
Probably.
Hopefully
But,
they don't see that.
So I mainly stayed in the resort, which was all-inclusive, so that was free.
Mm.
But we did go out, and we went to an Italian place. But there was 5 of us, so I think it ended up being maybe, I would say at most, I don't really remember, but maybe $200 at most. So,
That's pretty good.
Jacob, why are you pinching me?
You can feel that?
Yeah.
Jacob, where have you been? Where have you traveled to?
Well, I've been
Argentina?
Yes, I've been there 2
Yes.
times.
Argentina.
I've been to Mexico.
I heard it sucks there.
In Argentina?
No, I'm
Why
just
would
kidding.
it suck in Argentina?
Shout out to you, Mom. You're Argentinian or Argentine.
Tyler
I don't wanna
just-
say that. I'm
Shout out
whitewashed.
Mrs. Bueller.
Tyler was being mean to you, Mrs. Bueller.
Yeah, he says he hates your
Just
split pea soup.
jokes. What?
Remember when we ate split pea soup?
I
What
no,
the heck is
I
split
never
pea
ate
soup?
that at your house.
Yes,
Is it
he
a
did,
split pea?
and he liked it. And then Matthew gave you.
You know what? You know what I had for the first time at your
I
house,
never
Jacob?
ate soup at your house.
Ginger tea.
Yes, you have, Tyler.
When?
I remember. It was like before a basketball game.
Oh,
It was me, you, Wendell.
maybe. Yeah, I think you're right.
This kid, dude.
The first time I had ginger tea was at your house.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had ginger tea.
I don't remember that.
What?
Ginger tea?
Yeah.
What is
It
ginger
was
tea?
like when COVID first started, and
I do remember that.
and your mom wanted to like give us some immunities to COVID, so we all drank ginger tea.
Mhm.
I don't know. It was good.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's pretty powerful. What are you doing?
Dude, I loved.
What's going on?
I was just messing with it.
Oh, okay.
Dude, like when COVID first started, like quarantine was fun in the
It
beginning.
was fun.
Oh
It was
yeah,
fun.
no, I actually really liked it. Being locked indoors and all I had was a PlayStation where I could talk to all my
And
friends.
when you had like
Yeah,
8
yeah,
friends online, that was
Yeah.
fun.
Everyone would get online. I have to go keep on talking about online.
Online is just
I think I got
Fun,
COVID
man.
like 3 weeks ago.
it's jet lag.
Yeah.
That's
You remember that,
That's
Dylan?
what we'll call it.
I went to Frisbee.
You went to Frisbee?
Yeah.
Damn.
Really? You remember that, Dylan? Yeah. You remember?
Dude, these headsets are tight, Dylan. It's kind of hurting.
You just got a big head.
You think you had COVID?
Yeah, I
I
told
thought
you
you
that
just
in
had
the
a
car.
flu, bro.
No, I said it's probably COVID. But said,
I didn't remember that. I thought you just said, "Yeah, I'm super sick with the
It's
flu."
fine. It's
Oh.
fine. I was getting over it. It was like a week or 2 after.
Good thing I'm vaccinated.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you know it's COVID? Did you get tested?
Well, no, I didn't want to,
So you can't just make the assumption it was COVID.
but
But he can.
I like couldn't taste for like a week and a half.
Oh, so maybe you did.
Yeah. Or
Maybe you
smell
did.
anything.
You coming to Ultimate Frisbee tomorrow?
Yeah.
Bet. Jacob can't be there. He has work. What?
Dylan?
Hey, what are we gonna do tonight? Thanks for letting us use your house.
I was
Ted's house.
thinking, I
It's
was
Ted's
thinking yeah, Ted's house. Dutch
Oh,
Bros.
thanks for letting us use
You
Ted's
got a
house.
Dutch
Tyler.
Bros near here?
No, it's closed.
Stop.
We are not going to Dutch. You actually want to go to Dutch?
Yeah.
He's about to say. He's about to say. It's 20
Wait, are
minutes
we-
away.
It's
Are we
closed.
gonna go eat dinner here? Or are we gonna
No,
eat dinner?
I'm gonna get Panda for my whole family, and then we'll come back here.
We'll
and
get
eat
Panda
it.
too?
Yeah, after this podcast.
All right. We got 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
We were actually on the way here, and I was like, "You want to get Panda, Dylan?" He's like, "That does not sound good."
But now you want Panda? 'Cause
Well,
my
you know.
mom's
I'll do
interested.
anything Mama Adams wants.
But how's it gonna go with your like?
Your meal plan.
Panda's
your meal
fine, bro.
plan.
It's just rice and chicken. I'll just get rice
Okay.
and chicken.
Okay. Get like the teriyaki chicken.
No, I just eat whatever.
Okay.
I'm just counting my calories. I'm not really focusing
Gotcha,
on what I'm
gotcha.
eating. Of course, I'm like not gonna eat like peeps or anything, but I just kind of focus on
Peeps.
my calories more than what I'm taking. I get my protein levels in, and I get my
That's
I
good.
stay below my fats and my carbohydrates. But you know, if I want a Panera Bread sandwich, I'll go get a Panera Bread sandwich. If I want a Chipotle burrito, I'll go get a Chipotle burrito.
What's your goal? Are you trying to lose weight or?
Yeah, 170. I'm sitting about 173 right now.
Okay. What's
I
your
wa-
goal?
Dylan has lost a lot of weight. He's
wa-
been dedicated for a long time.
I was sitting around
Dylan,
mid quarantine. Mid quarantine, I was sitting around 200.
you were sitting at 200 like
Quarantine
not that
did
long
not do
ago.
you good.
And then, but like when I started 2 months ago, I was 190, and then now I'm like
Okay,
170.
okay.
Ty, that wasn't quarantine. That was someone.
Oh, right.
That was some girl.
Somebody. No, we'll cut that.
Wait, what
Alright,
just happened?
no,
What you
no,
talking
no,
about?
Just cut it.
Just cut it.
Let's
out.
talk about something else.
Hey.
Just
Wait, who did it relate to? Me or Jacob?
you. Just
It's
Yeah,
about
it's a
Nasia.
Dutch
It's about
Bros
Nasia Dallas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Dutch Bros probably later, and then Panda. No, Panda then Dutch
Panda
Bros.
then Dutch.
Yeah.
Then we all get to
Maybe we'll
sleep
see
in
another
one
bear
bed.
tonight.
Huh?
Maybe we'll
Hey,
see another bear.
you had a bear in the backyard, huh?
Yeah.
Your dad
bear-
told us about
bear
that. What
in my
happened?
backyard.
What happened?
Well, a car drove by and
Yeah.
he was in the road and he got spooked and ran into my backyard. And then he tried to go in our trash can, so there's claw marks on it.
You live kind of secluded, right, in the trees.
In the sticks, yeah.
How big is your community? There's probably only like 25 homes in here, 30 homes.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
There's a lot more than that.
Maybe
31 at least.
40, 50.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they're
because I've
very
only
spread.
been down. I've only been down the street that you.
Oh,
there's like
okay.
4 different streets,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I've only been down the street you live on, but like just on the way over to on this street, I probably only passed 8 homes.
Yeah,
Just
probably
on your street.
only
your street.
8. Probably around 8.
Yeah, just on your street though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, go back to the bear thing. Tyler actually has footage of it, so Dylan's gonna put that right here also.
I'm not putting that on the
letting
screen.
you
I'll
guys
send it to you, and here's the
He's putting it right there.
Not putting the bear footage on the screen,
right here.
dude.
Whoa.
What about that little cat? I missed it. Is the cat come back yet?
I actually have not seen it.
Tyler
lately.
had a cat when I came here like a month and a half ago, and this little cat would keep walking up to us for like a couple hours, and would let us pet it. It would sit on our laps.
It was cute.
and it kept following us. Why do you think it was here because of it lost its kids? Because you remember seeing like little kittens, right? What was the kitten story?
So we were getting bushes taken out, ripped out of our backyard,
Oh,
and my mom thinks she heard kittens in the bushes, but then the bush people came and took the bushes, and so we don't know where if there was ever kittens,
Yo.
but if it would be a real tragic story if they were. And then
I feel like they would.
then
They
a
would
cat-
know if they
the
did
next couple of days, a cat was just roaming around our house. So
that. I have a story similar to that.
that's
Actually.
not. So she's coming back for her kids, and then she
We
says,
don't care.
"Hey, where's my kids?
yeah, basically.
You took my." Maybe she was around us.
What
'cause
did
she
we
was
name
saying-
it?
Oh, you can say the name.
Bede.
No, you know what it is.
Dylan will put that name right here.
It was something beads.
Beads.
Why did BR even call her that?
I don't know. He always calls me that too.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Just cut that.
hey, cut that, bro. Get that out of the podcast.
Dylan's got a lot of cutting to do,
What do
and a
these
lot
buttons
of
do,
lot
though?
of picture adding.
Let's tell the fans, what are these buttons? Can't I click one?
Huh?
Can't click the button.
The audio's not on. No, it's not on. No one will be able to hear that.
Turn it on.
If you want to turn it on,
Turn it on. Turn it
then
on. I'll do it.
push up
Swipe
that.
up. So yeah.
Swipe that up. Right there. That is.
The Meadow. Welcome to the Meadow.
What is it?
No?
Click that. No, the one to the right. You made such a funny joke, Tyler. All right, turn it off. Yeah, thanks.
All right, that was cool. I've always wanted to do that.
Did you
since
get your
watch-
experience done?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from watching your podcast, I always wanted to do that since Yanni in episode 1 or whatever.
Way back when.
Yeah, way back when.
This is episode 10. It actually went by fast. It's only been 2 weeks or something.
2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Probably.
That's
Five a
dedication,
week?
Dylan.
Thanks, man.
Five
No,
a
because
week.
I was looking at another podcast, and this I'm not gonna mention it because podcast creators looking at podcast creators or whatever. No, but he's only at like 40, and he's been around for like 9 months, and I'm already at 10, and I've been around for 2 weeks. So I mean,
Don't burn yourself out.
it
now,
might be
Dylan.
like I might be doing a lot of quantity, and his podcasts are very great quality. So maybe he's doing quality rather than quantity. But I still think mine are good quality ish. Like the audio is good, the video is good. I just need to work on my structure more. I
Yeah.
find myself, me and my guests, we kind of just talk about random things.
Yeah, you kind of threw us into this.
Yeah, I did. But I mean, I feel like if we came in with like topics and prompts,
Yeah.
you guys would have like overthought them or something. Like if I gave you homework and I was like, go home and why don't you think about why your name is Tyler Adams?
that is the
and then-
weirdest problem
I feel
I've ever
like
heard.
if you
Dylan.
And then you
us
came
that-
back and then you're like, you have like a whole list or something. And it just sounds like you're reading the whole time. You're like, my name is Tyler Adams because my parents, when I was born, gave me that name at birth.
Okay,
Well,
but Dylan,
I mean,
can
if
go
you
ahead,
gave
Tyler.
us like topics, I could have like probably
All right,
could
ready
have
for this
gone better.
topic?
Sure.
Toenail clipping.
What do you want to talk about?
Do you
for that?
do you clip
Everybody's got them.
what?
Everybody's got toenails.
How often do you clip your nails or toenails?
My toenails grow really slow, so
Really? Mine grow
Yeah.
pretty fast. I've clipped them like at least once a week.
my actual fingernails
Maybe
grow
twice a
real
week. I'd
fast.
say twice a week.
Really?
Oh yeah, my toenails are. But oftentimes when I'm clipping my fingernails every couple weeks, I just go ahead and clip the
Every
toenails.
couple weeks.
Yeah, like once every 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
What is that? What you
I go like once a week.
really?
Mine
Maybe,
grow
maybe
real
I do. I
fast.
just don't. It's gotten to a point where I've clipped my nails so many times. It's kind of passive.
Didn't you used to bite your nails?
I did for like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I don't do it
yeah.
anymore though. But it's just kind of passive to me now. I just stuttered, but it's just kind of passive. Like I just kind of I'm in the bathroom. Say I'm like after I'm done brushing my teeth, and I'll be watching TikTok. I just kind of start grabbing
Okay. Yeah.
the clip-in, whatever they're called, clippers.
No clippers.
No clippers. You know the name. You know the game. You know the brain game.
Yeah.
Um,
So new topic because that one kind of.
Yeah, Dylan. Maybe
Ooh.
you came in here with like.
was that a
list of
busted
topics
topic?
Yeah.
Yeah, it busted.
All right, here we go.
It
new
busted
topic.
majorly.
Ready?
Those
This is
busted.
what I call a mind that always thinks. What do you guys think about thinking? Do you guys think a lot?
I think so.
Hey, good. No, because I was talking about it yesterday. I think
Thank you for that, Jacob.
Yeah, no problem. Don't mention it.
I think a great amount, and I want to know if you think a great amount.
I do think a great amount. Do you think a great amount, Tyler Adams?
I do think a great amount.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
I don't know, because I think some people are just kind of reserved and they kind of live in the now. Do you
Yeah,
live in the now,
yeah,
or
yeah.
do you live in the future or the,
I do
or the
both.
past?
I live in the now and later.
I feel like when I'm by myself, I think a lot, but like
Really?
I live in the now.
What do you think about it? You got any things that haunt over your conscience?
No.
No? Anything in the past that still sticks with you to this day? There's something
Just
that
how much of
affected
a
you?
great friend you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Every single day you wake up,
Yeah.
you say, "Oh, man,
Dylan. Yeah.
oh, Dylan." You wake up in your nice cooled bed with the AC unit sticking through it. Tyler
It's called
has a bed.
Jet.
Tyler has a bed that literally has an AC
Shout
unit
out
hooked
Bed
up.
Jet.
His bed has an AC unit hooked up
Is
to
that
it,
new?
and it pumps. Yeah, it's
you
I
haven't
don't
felt
remember
it.
that. I haven't felt
We
it.
can all sleep
it
together.
literally pumps
tonight.
air into his bed,
That's crazy.
like
through
legit.
the sheet.
Yeah,
Does it feel nice?
Yes. Keeps you dry
it keeps.
and cold or hot. You can
If you
turn it
sweat,
hot.
if you sweat below the waist, it keeps you cooled off.
Yeah. Which I
Did you just wink at me?
Didn't wink.
I quite
All right.
often sweat below my waist. So
I
Anyway,
haven't.
back to thinking.
If I keep a fan on
Okay,
myself,
now
if I
back
keep
to
a fan on
thinking.
myself during the summer, I haven't sweated in so long. But when I was a kid, I used to sweat a lot in my sleep. But I haven't found myself sweating in a while. I just lied to myself. I do sweat a lot in my sleep because I just remembered like a couple weeks ago, I woke up and just the whole bed's drenched. And then it's so drenched that like I'll go up and I'll go brush my teeth or eat breakfast, and I'll come back to go lay back in the bed.
That is disgusting. Don't say
And-
the rest.
What? And
That
the
is
bed
wet.
is just like so wet.
No way, Dylan.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. What just happened
I
to the mic?
fixed it. I fixed it.
What happened to it? What happened?
Nothing. It started tipping or something. It was tipping.
How has it already been almost an hour?
Because
I don't know.
talking goes by fast.
Maybe we should run 2 podcasts tonight.
All right, we have another hour to go.
Little
just reached the midway
special
point.
Special surprise podcast. Another hour. It's a 2-hour episode.
2-hour special.
We have a new guest introducing. My name's Phil. Let's just all be new
10
people.
subscribers. Thank you for the 10 subscribers.
If you could be anywhere in
I
the world
sub.
right now, where would you be?
Right here doing the podcast.
In a beach.
In a beach?
Yeah, probably on a beach.
I'd be in like Italy or someone. I said that before.
I heard
I'd be
it's all right. My dad said it's not that cool.
What, Italy?
Yeah.
I think it'd be
He said it's
cool.
like a one-time place.
Really?
Yeah, he says very like,
I mean, you kind of only travel over there one time, I guess, because we live in the United States.
yeah.
It's not like
But-
it's not like we all have the funds to just travel every
But like,
single
I
day.
mean,
of the year.
people say they want to like live there and stuff, you know?
I would.
Yeah. I
You
just,
don't think so?
well,
I kind of
don't
want to
know.
live over in like Europe area and stuff and all that.
Yeah. I heard it's like, all right though. It's not like,
Nothing spectacular.
yeah.
Well, because here's what I'm thinking about. Do you think when foreigners come visit the U.S., what is happening?
I don't know. It's like going limp on me.
You're stressing me out now.
You gotta tighten something. All right.
Whatever, just hold it. Just hold it.
Yeah,
We literally have a couple minutes left.
All right.
Do you think foreigners, when they come to the U.S., they're like, "Oh wow, this is so awesome to see," and then when we go to foreign countries, we're like, "Oh my gosh, it's so awesome to see." But when we're in our own countries, do you think we're just both like, it's mid?
Yeah.
Dylan, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You think
Like
so?
Hawaii, like with Hawaii, like people in Hawaii, they're like, yeah, it's cool. And then they like,
I used to live
there's only
there.
so much you can do in
But I'm
Hawaii.
just saying, if you
Yeah,
live
Tyler,
in like
tell us about
Thailand,
it.
if you live in like Thailand or like one of those like beautiful countries like that, I bet you wake up each day like, man, this country's awesome.
Yeah, there's this kid in my intro to business class, and he lived in Hawaii, and he was like, "There's only so much you can do in Hawaii." He's like, "I like it better here in
True.
Placer." Placer County.
Well,
I was like,
I don't
what?
know about
don't
that
say
one.
Don't
I
say
don't know
all
about
that.
I think when you're stuck, I heard when you're stuck on an island, because when I was in Oahu, it's a very small island. You can get across from one side in like 40 minutes. One side. to the
Yeah,
other.
he said it was
Yeah.
like 40. You drive 40 miles one way, you're at the end of the island.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
you probably I forget, they call it like island fever or something when you're stuck on an island, because you're in like a really small.
I feel like you get over that though. Like if you live there, you get over your island fever and you like.
Yeah, I
start
guess so,
liking
because
it.
in your own city, you kind of just stay within like 20-mile radius of your own city at all times
Yeah.
usually. I guess you're right.
Wait,
You can also island hop.
But maybe
which
it's
I
just
did.
like the it's just like the thought of that you're stuck on this island that's only 40 miles wide.
I guess, but like if you're a beach person, it's like dream come true.
Yeah.
Like
that does
the
sound nice.
rain there is warm.
When I was there,
always.
when
When
I
I like
was
Florida, you been to Florida?
No, I haven't.
That
but
weather's
yeah.
weird. That weather is weird.
Really?
Yeah.
It's humid, it's hot, and then like it just rains out of nowhere sometimes.
Yes.
when I was in Hawaii, a guy was like, "Yeah, I work online at like a starter up in San Francisco, but I just moved to Maui because it's all online, so I can just do my work from here." Doesn't that sound like a dream? And he said, I don't know what he said, but he said he makes a lot of money,
That is cool.
and he's literally just chilling in Maui in like one of those super nice houses like in Waikiki.
Wait, Dylan, did you tell a story about when you guys went to Hawaii
What?
with the ball?
Oh my gosh! I
With the
didn't even
drone?
tell that about Garrett.
Tell it right now.
Okay, this is the last story, and then we'll
It's a pretty good story.
We were in Garrett. Shout out to you. I'll send this to you separately because I don't know if you'll reach it to 1 hour and 3 minutes. So we were in Oahu and we were on North Shore because we stayed in South Shore at Waikiki Beach, and we took a day trip up to North Shore. And while we were there, Garrett and I decided to bring football because, what better to keep yourself occupied than football? And this football was about the size of my two fists put together. It was a foam football, and it was very light. And Garrett and I were on the beach for about 6 minutes throwing it back and forth. And this lady passes by us because I threw it to Garrett, and it happened to miss Garrett, and it almost hit this child. And this lady goes, "Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky it didn't hit her. That's my granddaughter." And we were like, "Oh, by the way, if you guys ever watch this, we are so sorry. We both felt really bad about what happened." But this lady was like, "Oh, you almost just hit my granddaughter. You're lucky you didn't." And then we were like, "That was a close one. Like, man, if that really hit that little kid, that'd have been sad." Because this infant was like 2 years old or something, maybe even one. Like, oh, that'd have been really bad if that hit her. Like, that might have hurt. I mean, also, this foam ball weighed less than a pound.
Wait, Dylan,
I'd
where
say
were you
Probably
guys?
not even
Like
that.
in the water or?
We were on the beach, like right next to the water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then a couple minutes later, they were on their way out to the water, and they go in the water. Garrett decides to throw it to Annie and Rosie, who were in the water. For some reason, me and Garrett playing catch, we're doing so good for a good 10 minutes straight. Boom, back and forth. Out of nowhere, Garrett like shifts his gaze. Hey, Annie, throws it right to Annie and Rosie, and it's in air for a good, it's one of those balls like if you were to watch a movie that it was in air for like a lot of hang time, and it just, and I look down, and right next to Annie and Rosie is this little kid, and I'm like, man, that is like right on track for her head, and then the next second, the ball hits her right in the head, and
The little girl?
yeah, the little girl that I missed 3 minutes prior, and the grandmother goes, a lot of cuss words. I don't want to, a lot of cuss words.
Share them so
No.
we can get the full experience.
You dinguses. I'm just gonna use dingus.
Yeah, okay.
Or just say it and then censor it after.
You
Your editing skills.
no, but yeah, I'm gonna shorten this part of the story. But we got yelled at and we had to apologize. It was a very bad experience. Sorry to that family. Here's the really funny part of the story. After we got yelled at by a whole family for a good 15 minutes, and then we eventually had to leave because it was really awkward. The next day, we were on like about 30 minutes away from this beach. Also kind of on the north, but it was more like a never eat soggy. It was more on the west side of
That's exactly what I do.
of Oahu, and some guy saw us, some like tourist, and was like, he's like, don't be hitting little kids on the beach. You guys are known around here. Like the word got spread or something. It was so weird. We were all freaked out. We were like, somehow us hitting a little kid got spread across the whole island. What are you saying? Some guy, random guy, a day later says, "You guys are known on this island. Don't be hitting little kids." We were like, "What?" We all just freaked out. It was like the scariest thing ever. And then
Your pictures posted up on every palm tree. And
yeah, we
Wanted
were
for
we were
hitting
probably
little
wanted.
kid.
It was probably like some, it was probably like the governor's kid or something. I don't
Yeah, it was
know.
probably like the Marines.
All right. Thank you for watching episode number 10. This has been the Meadow Podcast, and peace.
Yes.
Peace.